Welcome all, my dear students. I am Vidubhushan Naik, the physics teacher. This is going to be your lecture 4 on units and dimensions. In lecture 3, we discussed about radian and steradian, those two supplementary SI units. And apart from that, we also discussed how the derived units are obtained from fundamental units. Derived unit means units of derived physical quantities like velocity, acceleration, force, momentum, impulse, electric charge. All those are derived quantities. Those things we discussed in the lecture 3. Now this is going to be lecture 4, in which we'll study about what is dimension, what are the uses of dimensions, what is the difference between dimension and unit, and we'll find out the dimensions of some physical quantities also in this lecture. And before starting, I must say one thing to all of you. Please do subscribe to this channel, like it and share it to your friends, so that during this period of lockdown, knowledge is transferred from one person to other, which is very important, especially during this context of COVID, because students are finding it difficult to continue their preparation for IIT JEE. So let's get started. Before starting or going into the dimensions portion, I must discuss a short question relating to fundamental quantities and derived quantities concept. This is a conceptual multiple choice question I am going to discuss. What will be the answer of this question? So question is like this: which of the following is a wrong choice of fundamental quantities? A wrong choice of fundamental quantities. Options are mass, length, time. Sorry, this is speed, length, time. Speed, length, time. Speed, length, acceleration. Speed, length, force. Mass, length, force. So which of these 4 options, which one is actually not a set of fundamental quantities? How can we decide? Fundamental quantities are independent of each other. In those 7 fundamental quantities under SI system, no quantity can be expressed in terms of other 6 quantities. That's why they are known as fundamental quantities. They form a set of fundamental quantities when no one is expressed in terms of the rest. You see, in all these options, speed is length upon time. Length is equal to speed into time. So this cannot be a set of fundamental quantities, because speed depends upon, we know that speed is equal to length upon time. So speed is not independent of length and time. Speed depends upon length. Other way also you can express length is equal to speed into time. Time is equal to length upon speed. But all the rest of the 3 options, these 3 quantities are independent. No way you can express speed in terms of only length and acceleration. Speed cannot be expressed in terms of length and force. Time is required. And mass cannot be expressed in terms of length and force. So that's why these 3 are okay. insofar as these three can be a set of fundamental quantity, these three can be a set of fundamental, these three can be a set of, but this option, these three cannot form, they are not independent. So wrong choice is this one. Option A would be your correct answer. So what is dimensions actually? You see, units are quantitative measurement of a physical quantity. When we are expressing a physical quantity by unit, means we are giving a numeric value to it. Suppose length of a distance is 5 kilometer. 5 is numeric part, kilometer being the unit part. Suppose somebody in USA measures length in terms of feet. It is not necessary that he will always measure distance by meter. We being Indians are accustomed to measuring length in terms of meter, kilometer, in this way. But suppose somebody outside India is measuring this in terms of feet. We measure speed in terms of meter per second or kmph, kilometer per hour. Suppose somebody in USA measures it in terms of miles per hour. So these kinds of confusions are created over various system of units being prevalent. Of course, there is a SI system of units which is the most widely used system of unit, but there are also two different unit system, that is English system units and British gravitational system of units are also there. So to avoid this confusion, another qualitative measurement of a physical quantity is there. Another qualitative interpretation or qualitative measurement of a physical quantity without any numerical value being assigned to it is there, which is called dimension. So dimensions, suppose length has various units, like length has various units, meter, centimeter, kilometer, etc. feet, miles, etc. But if you want to represent the length in terms of dimension, we will simply write it L. L. Suppose mass. Mass can be having various units like kg, gram, milligram. Lots of units are there. But if you give one dimension to it, this will be, its dimension will be m. In this way, this is dimensions. If you want to properly define dimensions, you will say that dimensions of a physical quantity, dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which fundamental quantities are raised to represent the given physical quantity. So dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which fundamental quantities are raised to represent the given physical quantity. So we'll find out the dimensions of certain physical quantities. For example, suppose velocity. Velocity is a physical quantity, is equal to displacement upon time. So displacement is measured in terms of length, time is measured. So while finding out dimensions, we usually write the symbols like m for mass, capital M for mass, L for length, T for time. Now, of course, for rest of the four fundamental quantities, other symbols are there, but insofar as mechanics of physics is concerned, all the physical quantities coming under mechanics will be represented in terms of these three, M, L, T. And when it comes to electricity, ampere will come into picture, A will be written. When I'm going to heat and thermodynamics, K or theta will come into picture. K for Kelvin, you know, K is fundamental unit of temperature. So velocity is displacement upon time. So length upon time. So what will be its dimension? Dimension is always written under a square bracket. Square bracket. So its dimensions will be length upon time, which can in better way written as Lt minus 1, t to the power minus 1. Although m is not there, we can write this as, there is no problem, because anything raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So dimensions of velocity becomes m to the power 0, L to the power 1, t to the power minus 1. It is actually the dimensional formula. There is a difference between dimensional formula and dimensions. If you want to express that, what are the dimensions of P? How to express it? You see, this is the dimensional formula actually. M to the power 0. If someone asks, what is the dimensional formula for velocity? It will be m to the power 0, L to the power 1, t to the power minus 1, and it will be kept under a square bracket. So what are the dimensions? The question is like this. You will simply write dimensions of velocity are 0, 1 and minus 1 in mass, length and time respectively. This is actually the method in which we express. So dimensions of velocity are 0, 1 and minus 1 in mass raised to the power 0, length raised to the power 1 and t raised to the power minus 1. So these are the dimensions, 0, 1 and minus 1. 0, 1 and minus 1. Similarly, dimensions of, suppose, force. Dimensions of force. So mass into acceleration. Mass into velocity upon time, change in velocity upon time. So mass into change in velocity is length per second, length per time. Change in velocity means displacement upon velocity is nothing but displacement upon time. Displacement is measured in terms of length upon time. This is time. This becomes mass into length divided by time square. So its dimensions becomes m L t to the power minus 2. Force, the dimensions of force are m to the power 1. This is the dimensional formula, and dimensions being 1 and minus 2 in mass, length and time respectively. So dimensions can be obtained from units, because we know that the unit of force we know that is kg under SI system, in kg meter per second square. kg we can write kg is a unit of mass, so dimension being m. Meter is a unit of length, so dimension being m. So a second is a unit of time, so you can write m into L by t square. That is m L t to the power minus 2. You can write 1. This is the dimensional formula of force, and dimensions being 1 and minus 2. So dimensions can be obtained from units of a physical quantity. Units may be different for a physical quantity, but dimensions are same.